Cowboys offense already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, that's Allison. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's see what you got.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Prescott to throw it. loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, they're really...
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 26. Check out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Davis now to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here for Davis. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember me?
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third and 3.
319. 54 Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. Say it. Check 9. 399.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Rodgers now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Prescott. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 30. 10. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montravius Adams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Cooper was the intended target. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Malik Collins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Go! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
Let's go! Interception.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Win championship, baby!
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it and get your offense out there for what you just turned.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Check. Crouch.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.